Welcome traders to the weekly Forex overview made possible by Admiral Markets. My name is Chris and I'm focusing on the euro dollar, pound dollar and dollar yen regarding technical analysis and chart patterns. Before we take a look at those charts, be aware that this video is shown to a global audience but may not be suitable for everyone. Please visit admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence and contact the appropriate entity to find out if this video is suitable for you. Also, please note that trading for exchange and global financial markets in general are considered high risk. Please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on that. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. By continuing watching this video, you agree with this disclaimer and you are aware of the risk involved when trading. Alright, this is the euro dollar 4-hour chart and we're looking at the Supreme Edition plugin from Admiral Markets. It's a special plugin with 60 extra features. One of those is mini terminal. The other ones you see here are Admiral Market pivot points and calendar channel here going around price. You can see that price has broken through that weekly pivot point and is breaking through this support level. So there could be a bearish retracement to the 38.2 fib or the 50, and I would expect one of these two fibs to be a bouncing spot. Why? Because I think that the overall trend is still up. When you look at the daily chart, we are making higher highs and higher lows. The recent momentum was still quite strong when looking on a daily chart at least, and I think that this momentum is still strong enough for price to continue with perhaps one more higher high. Now price did bounce at 125 resistance, around level, psychological level, so that could indicate a potential reversal as well, but I still think that the upside is more likely due to the strong momentum. It is true that the 4-hour chart is showing divergence. So from that perspective, a kind of retracement here is logical. But if price does bounce, as I expect, at one of these two fibs, that could be a candlestick pattern on the 4-hour chart, for instance, even daily chart, then this does look more like a correction. And if it does bounce indeed in that zone, a continuation of the uptrend, I think, does seem likely in that case, and price could go up to the -272 target and the R2 weekly pivot point of the Supreme Edition plugin at around 127. So that would be the target in my view. So it could make a dip, a bounce, dip, and then head towards that target. Something as I indicate along the lines of these arrows. This is a rough estimate. Obviously it doesn't have to move exactly like this, but yeah, at this moment, it seems it was likely that price is going to make a retracement and then bounce for a higher high. If it does break below the 50 fib and the S1, then the bullishness is, obviously not present and it's not getting confirmed. So I would be cautious of upside. I would not trade any shorts right away, but it will depend a little bit on how much momentum is visible in the market. If it's very strong and I see a bear flag, then I would be thinking about trading it to the downside when the flag breaks or at the turn of the flag, around here. So that is possible if price breaks with a lot of speed through that 50 fib at 122.25. So, but otherwise, I think that this zone will provide support. We could see bounce, continuation, and move up to the 127.50 target. We're going to keep an eye on the euro dollar with Nenet on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I have live trading webinars looking at fibs and moving averages, and Wednesday Nenet yet again. So this is not the only time we will be analyzing the euro dollar nor other currency pairs and financial instruments. We got plenty of webinars coming up, so I hope that you join then. And of course, Thursday together, Nenet and myself take a look at an educational topic, trading psychology in this case. And as a bonus, every trading day in the morning, you have a webinar, short webinar with real-time trading ideas. Is the pound dollar 4-hour chart any different than the euro dollar chart? And in my humble opinion, not really. It is looking so much the same, basically strong uptrend, strong bullish momentum, and we're seeing a bearish retracement that is slow, choppy, breaking below the weekly pivot point, and therefore could go to the next fib, which is the 38.2 fib, and that is equal to the round level of 140, which used to be resistance and now could be considered potential support. Remember, broken resistance can have the opposite role in the future once it's broken. That might appear and occur now. So there's also a Keltner channel, as you can see here, the bottom of that. So I would be interested in seeing if there could be a completion of this ABC correction down to any of these two fibs for a bounce and a continuation with one more potential higher high. That higher high, 145, could be a target, which is around level, maybe even 145.75, which is the 272 target, minus 272 target, and the R2 weekly pivot point. Once again, if it does break below the 50 fib, then things are not looking that great for the upside. I would be a bit more neutral about trading this either up or down at that point. And last but not least, the dollar yen. It has made it all the way back down to the bottom of this range, still basically going flat for the moment. And yeah, this range has lasted quite a while. In the meantime, to be precise, almost a year. So no, more than a year actually now in the meantime. So yeah, price bouncing back and forth between that zone. And well, what does that zone represent? Basically, sorry about that. Basically, I think it is a correction. Question is it a correction from upside or is it a correction from more downside? I was leaning towards upside, but it does really depend on the breakout. If it does break to the downside, we will test these bottoms here. If it does break to the upside, then there could be a big bullish breakout, as you can imagine, because there was quite some bullish momentum to the upside prior to that. So yes, I would expect upside break, but if it does break down, the bottom is the next target. All right, let's take a look at lower time frames quickly. Basically, price is approaching this current support level on the daily chart. So that could, of course, provide a bouncing and reversal spot. And that reversal spot could occur if price breaks through this resistance trend line and weekly pivot point. There could be a breakout to the R1 or R2. But for the moment, there's no breakout yet. Price is looking weak. Then again, it is, not to forget, right in this support zone. And if we put a fib from here to here, you can see that price is at a deep 88.6 fib. So obviously downtrend, but obviously strong support zone. And wouldn't be looking to trade it either way. I would, on a daily chart, we need to really see price break through the support at 107.50 before I would be interested in trading it to the downside. To trade it to the upside, I would need to see at least price break above the weekly pivot point and resistance trend line. All right, so that would be an upside break potential there if the dollar yen does make that move. All right, more analysis, webinars, and material, of course, like articles at admiralmarkets.com and trading courses and video courses there as well. Plus, of course, the Supreme Edition plugin that I just mentioned, a couple of features, but there are 60 plus features you can actually try out. So go to admiralmarkets.com for that. And of course, check any of these links or emails to reach out to Admiral Markets. And wish you all, above all, good trading. Cheers.